Hi, hello students. Welcome back to our channel. This is Bhaskar Pur. We are discussing third chapter polynomials from 10th class mathematics. As in the part of this chapter, in our previous video, we have been discussed about the relationship between the coefficients of a quadratic polynomial and its zeros. And let's recall what is the relationship between the coefficients of a quadratic polynomial and its zeros. Very good. The sum of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, that is alpha plus beta, is equals to minus x coefficient by x square coefficient, or we can say minus b by a. And the product of the zeros, that is alpha into beta, equals to constant by x square coefficient, or c by a. And now today in this video we are going to explore the relationship between the coefficients of a cubic polynomial and its zeros. So for this, let us consider a cubic polynomial, that is 2x cube minus 5x square minus 14x plus 8. Now we know that a cubic polynomial can have at most 3 zeros. And the 3 zeros of this cubic polynomial are 4, minus 2, 1 by 2. We can easily verify that these are the zeros of this given cubic polynomial by substituting them in the cubic polynomial. So we have 3 zeros, 4, minus 2, 1 by 2. And now let us do the sum of these zeros. So sum of the zeros equals to 4 plus minus 2 plus 1 by 2, and 4 plus minus 2 will be equals to 2, so we get 2 plus 1 by 2, which is equals to 2 and a half. 2 and a half is nothing but it is a 5 by 2. So what is the sum of the zeros that we get? So the sum of the zeros here we get is 5 by 2. And if we observe this fraction, in the numerator we have 5 and in the denominator we have 2. And if we observe this 5 is related with x square coefficient in the given cubic polynomial. So what is the x square coefficient in the given cubic polynomial? It is minus 5. So we have minus 5, that is x square coefficient, but here we have positive 5 and the x square coefficient is negative 5. So to express this positive 5 with negative sign, we can write this positive 5 as minus into minus 5 and the denominator is 2. So we can write 5 by 2 as minus into minus 5 by 2. So now this minus 5 is nothing but it is the coefficient of x square, and this 2, it is nothing but it is the coefficient of x cube. So now this minus 5 and 2 are related with x square coefficient and x cube coefficient. So now this can be written as minus of x square coefficient by x cube coefficient. So what is the relation that we get for the sum of the zeros of a cubic polynomial? It is minus x square coefficient by x cube coefficient. Now let us do the product of these 3 zeros. So the product of these 3 zeros equals to 4 into minus 2 into 1 by 2, and by multiplying all this we get 4 minus 2 is a minus 8, minus 8 1 is a minus 8, minus 8 by 2, and by simplifying we get minus 4. But here if you observe minus 8 by 2, so here in this fraction minus 8 by 2, this 8 related with the constant term in the cubic polynomial, and this 2 is again related with the coefficient of x cube. So that means here 8 can be written as constant term and 2 can be written as x cube coefficient. So by writing we get, for the minus we have to take minus constant term by x cube coefficient. So the product of the zeros we get as minus constant term by x cube coefficient. So the sum of the zeros we get as minus x square coefficient by x cube coefficient, and the product of the zeros we get as minus constant term by x cube coefficient. Now here we can get one more relation also, that is the sum of the product of the zeros taken 2 at a time. You can see the first two zeros 4 and minus 2, so their product 4 into minus 2 plus now the next two zeros minus 2 into 1 by 2 plus the third zero 1 by 2 into first zero 4, so 1 by 2 into 4. So here we are doing the sum of the product of the zeros taken 2 at a time. Now 4 into minus 2 we get minus 8, and minus 2 into 1 by 2 we get minus 1, and the product of 1 by 2 into 4 we get 2. So by simplifying this we get the result as minus 8 minus 1 minus 9 plus 2, which equals to minus 7. And if we compare this minus 7 with the coefficients of given cubic polynomial, there is no coefficient as 7 in the given cubic polynomial, but we can express this minus 7 as minus 14 by 2, and this minus 14 and 2 now are related with the coefficients of given cubic polynomial. See, in the given cubic polynomial, minus 14 is the x coefficient and 2 is the x cube coefficient. So that means this minus 14 by 2 can be written as x coefficient by x cube coefficient. So the relation between the sum of the product of the zeros that taken 2 at a time is x coefficient by x cube coefficient. So these are the three relationships between the coefficients of a quadratic polynomial and its zeros. So let us see these three relationships again. The sum of the zeros of a cubic polynomial is nothing but it is the minus x square coefficient by x cube coefficient, and the product of the zeros is nothing but it is the minus constant term by x cube coefficient, and the sum of the product of the zeros taken 2 at a time is equals to x coefficient by x cube coefficient. Now let us generalize these by considering a general form of cubic polynomial. So what is the general form of a cubic polynomial? Very good. It is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Here a is not equals to 0. And let us assume the zeros of this cubic polynomial as alpha, beta, gamma. So here alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros, three zeros of this cubic polynomial. Then the sum of the zeros, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma, can be written as minus x square coefficient by x cube coefficient. And here x square coefficient, if you observe in the general form of cubic polynomial, is nothing but it is b. So we can write this using coefficients minus b by a. So minus x square coefficient can be written as minus b, and x cube coefficient can be written as a. So we get minus b by a. So that means sum of the zeros of a cubic polynomial is minus b by a, or we can say minus x square coefficient by x cube coefficient. And let us see the product of the zeros. The product of the zeros, that is alpha into beta into gamma, equals to minus constant by x cube coefficient. And here the constant term that is in the given cubic polynomial is nothing but it is d, and the x cube coefficient is a. So this can be written as minus d by a. And the next relation, that is sum of the product of the zeros taken 2 at time, that is alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus gamma into alpha, equals to what we get? Very good, x coefficient by x cube coefficient. And here x coefficient is nothing but it is c, and the x cube coefficient is a. So we can write it as c by a. So the sum of the zeros, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma, is equals to minus b by a, and the product of the zeros, that is alpha into beta into gamma, equals to minus d by a, and the sum of the product of the zeros taken two at a time, that is alpha beta plus gamma alpha, equals to c by a. These are the three relationships that the coefficients of a cubic polynomial and its zeros have.